in 1,000 years. The palaces atop the mountains were in shambles, and the giant caves inside the mountains were either collapsed or destroyed. The massive amount of spirit materials that had been stored inside of them had long since been stripped clean by the Silver Ink forces, the Zaya family, the Su family, and the Lin family. Rotten bones were the only things that appeared along Kinlai's path. These bones were all grayish-brown in color. They did not have the jade-like sheen of a dead expert's remains. It was obvious that the ranks of the deceased had been incredibly low. An hour later, Kinlai stopped at the foot of the seventh mountain where there were several thousands of grayish-brown bone remains. These bones were either disintegrating or dismembered, and a tragic horror permeated the land beneath the blood-red clouds. Many corpses of experts were collected by the clansmen of the three great families after their bodies rotted away. The remains of an expert were as translucent as jade, and they could be used as materials in artifact forging. The remains of Nirvana Realm and Imperishable Realm martial practitioners contain huge amounts of energy and can even be used as energy sources for many great formations. The three great families naturally did not want to leave such resources untouched. Standing still, Beimo looked at the piles of bones and spoke with a thoroughly icy tone. The corpses of these low-rank martial practitioners did not meet the requirements of artifact forging. Of course they were carelessly abandoned, no one could be bothered to bury them all. Go up the mountain and find a cave that leads to the belly of the mountain, Zhu Li instructed. Thus, Kinlai climbed up the mountain. The seventh mountain was 10,000 meters tall. Its body was huge, and its surface was bare. Not a single plant lived on it. After climbing 3,000 meters, Kinlai arrived at the midpoint of the mountain. Under Zhu Li's constant guidance, he headed for a cliff at the mountain's rear. Beimo followed him the entire way, the confusion in his eyes continuing to grow. He got more and more curious about Kinlai's actions. Another hour passed, and Kinlai saw many giant caves in an area that faced away from the sun. These caves were all connected to the belly of the mountain. Kinlai randomly selected one to enter and found that the belly of the mountain was rather wide. As usual, corpses and remains could be seen everywhere. It was obvious that the interior of this mountain had been carefully cleaned out in the past. Every blood fiend sect martial practitioner that had lived here had